What is up, you guys? My name is Lily. I'm a fiber artist and knitwear designer, and I like to make things. As you can see, I have my Sentro knitting machine in front of me, which means it's time for a Sentro knitting machine tutorial. If you guys know my channel, you know I started making a lot of these tutorials. I kind of moved towards making other types of things because I'm a fiber artist, like I said, but a lot of the girlies are wanting another tutorial, and I would never want to disappoint the girlies, so here we are. Today we are going to be making pants on the Sentro knitting machine, and they will be thick thigh friendly. I have made pants on this tutorial before, however, I mean, whatever, you can't really tell. I have really thick thighs and wide hips, and so the pants, they're too tight. Like the way that I made them on this machine using one panel, it's too tight for my thighs. It's too tight for probably a lot of people's thighs, so I want to make a thick thigh friendly pants tutorial, and that's what we're doing today. Without further ado, let's get into it. Oh my god, also you guys, look, I got a new shell. It's so pretty. We found it on the street. I love it. It looks so nice in here. Okay, let's get started. Quick disclaimer before we start. This tutorial can accommodate sizes small to extra large or larger depending on your body type. The final measurements for these pants are a 42-inch waist and 22-inch thighs. So if your body has those measurements or below, these can totally work for you. Okay, back to the video. My machine is literally dusty. That's how long it's been. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So we're gonna start by casting on with acrylic waist yarn. We do this because it helps have the best final edge on our project. The waist yarn will be removed, which I'll show you how to do that at the end. So if you don't already know that, I'll just say that now. And we're gonna start by casting on until stitch 43, which is gonna equal 40 stitches in this panel. All right, so once I got my 43rd stitch casted on, I'm just gonna put that yarn in the feeder, and then we're gonna crank, and we're gonna do 10 to 15 rows of waist yarn. Like I said, this yarn is not going to be part of the finished project, so it doesn't really matter how many rows you do. It just matters that you have enough room to work with once you finish your edge, basically. And I did want to take this opportunity to quickly zoom in and show you how the panel setting works. So basically, once you get to the end of your row, you're going to start cranking. And then once you get to the other side, you're going to keep cranking until the yarn goes under this knob right here. So it's getting pulled by this hook as you turn. And then it just went under this knob. And so this is the knob to the left of your last stitch. When you go on the other way, it'll be the knob on the right of your last stitch. So once it's under this knob here, you can crank it backwards and you won't drop a stitch, because essentially this knob pulls the yarn underneath inside of the stitch. And if you turn it too early, you'll drop the end stitch here. Hope that makes sense, but yes, so I'm gonna finish my waist yarn really quick. Okay, so I decided to move you guys up so you can see my face, but these pants are so simple because it's literally just gonna be 4 panels that are very long for the front and back of each leg, and that's what makes them thick thigh friendly. We're basically doubling the size of what's capable on this machine, so it's gonna be like twice as large. We're gonna do 230 rows, and then we're gonna be done with the panel, and we're gonna do that 4 times, and I'm gonna be switching colors throughout. Feel free to do the same or just do one color, it's totally up to you, but that's what we're doing. So I just finished my waist yarn, and now I'm just gonna cut off like so. And we are gonna go in with our first body color. If you know me, you know I like to do lots of different colors. So I'm just gonna start with this baby blue here. And the way that you insert a new color is very simple. You're just gonna stick it in the feeder like so and crank it down. While I put my back into making this panel, I just wanted to take a quick second to give a shout out to Luisa Jewelry, who has kindly sent me some gorgeous, gorgeous pieces that I want to share with you guys. So if y'all don't already know, Luisa is a climate neutral certified sustainable jewelry brand that makes high quality, tarnish resistant jewelry, including rings, bracelets, necklaces, the works. Their pieces start at $39, and I can personally attest to their long-lasting nature because I've been wearing these pieces as well as a few others they sent me for literally months, and they're all holding up beautifully. They sent me 3 gorgeous pieces. The first one is the rope pave ring in silver, this little guy. She's literally glitz and glam gorgeousness. The second thing they sent me was the Lisa bracelet in silver. I literally love this rope moment. And then the last thing they sent me was the Lennon mother of pearl ring, which is also such a statement. I feel like it's like costume jewelry, but high quality vibes. So here's a close up of the rope paved silver ring. I literally love how shiny and jewelry it is. I'm wearing it now stacked with another ring, and it makes my rings just look so luxurious. And then this is the Lennon mother of pearl ring, and it's such a statement. I love the iridescent pearl in the middle, and I feel like this will be great to accessorize She's so cute. She's the moment. And lastly, here's the Lisa bracelet in silver. I literally love the little heart at the end of the chain. That's like such a cute touch. And I really love the rope construction. And since I have a bracelet tattoo, some of you might know that, I thought it was like so cute to wear this on my little bracelet hand, and it looks so cute. I literally feel so glam. I love it. So don't forget to shop Ana Luisa Jewelry, link in bio, and use my code for 20% off. Love you guys. And back to the video. All right, as you saw, first panel is done. I opened my door because this is surprisingly like laborious. Like I'm literally sweating, but I'm just gonna cut off and we are gonna go back in with our acrylic waste yarn. So I'm just gonna pull this down just like you do with all the other colors. And I'm gonna do like 15 more rows and then we're gonna pop it off. And if you don't know, you can pop this off by cutting off and then rotating 2 times. Boom! Here we are with our first panel, guys. So like I said, you're gonna make 4 identical panels just like this, including this one. So just make 3 more of these off camera. That's what I'm gonna do. And then we're gonna assemble together. Hi! All right, so we got all our pieces and it's time to remove the waste yarn. So I literally do this in all of my videos. So if you already know how to do this, please skip ahead. I'll have chapters on the video. But all we're gonna do is secure the last of the body stitches, these blue stitches, and then we're gonna remove this yarn above it. So find your first stitch of these blue stitches. It's very obvious where the blue stitches are, and this is gonna be the first stitch right here. And you're just gonna attach your yarn of the same color. And this is the wrong side or the inside of your knitted panel. So I just attached my yarn and we're just gonna pull through chain 1 and do a single crochet in that same spot, like so. And then all we're gonna do is stick a single crochet in every single one of these bumps to secure the body yarn. So I'm just gonna stick my hook in like so and do a little single crochet. And that's literally all we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna do this whole row and then I'll meet you when I'm done. And I just reached the end of the panel, so I'm just gonna chain 1 and cut my yarn. That's like a curse way to cut with scissors anyways. And then all we're gonna do is find the end of our acrylic yarn and we're just gonna wind it up. Side note, the beginning of these panels, you can't unwind the yarn. You're just gonna have to cut on the edge and like pull it out to get it off. But yeah, so it's not as like simple, but don't worry, like that's normal anyways. And that is literally all you're gonna do. So now the edge is like super clean. The one thing I wanna note is if you have a loose end on the side here, like as you can see, I can like pull the stitch out. I just like to tie a little knot between these 2 ends to like make sure the panel doesn't unravel at all. And that's literally it. So just do the same thing on all 4 of the panels and I will meet you back for assembly. Okay, everybody, it is assembly time and I've already done 1/2 of the pants. So the first thing we're gonna do is basically slip stitch the rise of these pants. I just wanted to show you a finished side just so you know what it looks like, but I have a bunch of stitch markers here. So basically what we're gonna do is pin these panels right sides together until row 70 on both sides. Not highly recommend, I'm asking you to actually count the rows because it's the most precise and it'll make your project look totally even. So right now I'm just gonna count the rows on both sides to 70 and then I'm gonna carefully pin. Okay, so I just counted to 70 on both sides. So I'm just gonna pin both sides at 70 together. And essentially, I'm just gonna carefully pin this whole part and then we're gonna slip stitch these 2 panels together until this point. So feel free to just go ahead and do that, but I did just wanna give some advice when it comes to slip stitching knit panels together. I really recommend counting as you pin. So like, I will basically pin every 15 rows together on both sides. And this will make sure that there's no like bunching at the end because I've just eyeballed it before and ended up with like one side that's like way longer than the other. So I'm just gonna count and pin and then it's time to slip stitch. Okay, slay. I know that's like really annoying to do, but just from my experience, it's worth it because it kind of saves you time in the end. But now we're just gonna slip stitch until here, like I said, and I'm just gonna quickly show you how to do that. Or I guess, I don't know if I'll show you how to do that, but I'll show you me doing that and hopefully you'll kind of know already. So I attached my yarn here. I'm just gonna undo this first guy and stick my crochet hook in the first single crochet at the tops of both panels. And then just pull through and chain 1. And to do a slip stitch, so all you have to do is stick your hook in the first stitch here. And then you're just gonna pull through, and then you're just gonna pull that loop through that first loop like so. So I'm just gonna carefully slip stitch. Okay, and then that's what it's gonna look like. So I'm just gonna slip stitch until the end and I'll meet you right back. Thumbs up. So now that we've done the rise on both panels, I have them pinned right sides together. So knit sides together, and I've just pinned them all the way up the leg to the crotch and down the leg, and we're just gonna slip stitch up that V. Now again, I really carefully pin these together at regular intervals, and I also pin together at the crotch to make sure they're totally lined up. So we're just gonna quickly slip stitch up this way, and then we're gonna do the side. Yay, okay guys, so I just finished slip stitching the crotch, as you can see, and I've carefully pinned both sides. So obviously the next step is to do the same thing, slip stitch both sides together, and then we're almost done. Yay! I am back in my robe. However, I just finished both sides, so this is how the pants are looking. And the last step is to line the waist opening and the leg openings with 1 row of single crochets. I just like to do this, have like just a nice clean finished edge. So that's the final step, and then we're gonna weave our ends in, and then we're done. By the way, I'm choosing this like fluffy pink yarn that I have that I fucking love. I sell similar yarn in my shop in case you're interested, but use any color you want, of course. Oops, I lied. Okay, the last step is to make the tie for your pants for the waistband. And I'm just gonna do a chain stitch like so. And I'm gonna make mine 55 inches. For reference, my waist is 26 inches. I want it to be super long for some reason, that's what I'm feeling, but feel free to make it as long or short as you feel like. And that's what we're doing. Okay, just cut off. This is 55 inches, and that's gonna be our little waist tie. Just wanted to quickly show you guys how I've put my tie into my pants. So obviously this is the waist of the pants. I've just inserted in the space between single crochets. So once I pulled it through and on the side that I decided I wanted to be my front in the middle, I just alternated between every 3 gaps between single crochets and then pulled it through again. And then I went 3 gaps, pulled it through, 3 gaps, pulled it through. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Don't worry. Just stick it where it fits. And that's how you add your tie. And I'm just gonna go weave in these ends off camera, and then I'll show you what they look like. This is what we made, guys. Oh my god, they're so cute. First of all, I am literally sweating right now in these like wool pants. Like I'm dripping, and it's not even that hot outside. So these are a perfect winter staple. I'm really happy with how they turned out. Like I said, they're pretty size inclusive. The waist goes up to 42 inches. The thighs are about 22 inches. I'm a 26 waist, so as you can see, it would fit a range of sizes. As long as the thigh portion is good for you and your waist is below 42 inches, you should be good. So I love that for us all. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about sizing, steps, etc., drop them in the comments and I would love to help you. Like I said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like tutorials, DIYs, and Craft Your Girl things, give this video a like and share it with your Craft Your Girl friends. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! And don't forget to shop Ana Luisa Jewelry. Use code LilyF20 for 20% off your entire purchase. Link in bio, hotties. Bye!